Hello, everyone,
Hello,
and
everyone.
welcome to the Psychic Zone.
This is what happens when you're doing an introduction, when you're distracted. You go, hello, everyone. Welcome to, and where am I?
I know, exactly. It's exactly what was
Good evening,
happening.
Amanda.
Hi, Amanda. I was addressing an issue with a friend, and I was reading her reply, and it's like, oh, okay, where am I? So how's your
Thanks.
week been so far, Sean?
It's been a week off of work, more or less. I have been in the office once and dealing with a few things, but on the most part, it's been a quiet week and a good week for reflection and stuff like that. Hello, Helena.
Hi,
And
Alana,
Kristen.
and Kristen. So, tonight, I guess we'll do our usual. Okay, let's see what happens if I move one way or the other. If I move this way, I move my desk a little, so I just trying to readjust. But then I can't see anyone. So now I have to lean in, have a look. Oh, so Kathy, Penelope, hello.
Thank you. Yeah.
Their haircut than as dogs do right now.
Hey, my dog's out of it.
Anyways.
So I guess we're going to pull just.
Okay, we got a few more people we'll say hello to before we get going.
Okay, you go ahead and do the hello thing.
Jacqueline and Linda and Faye all say hello, and Jacqueline says, nice haircut.
Yeah, I'm getting that a lot.
Yeah. Look, he's getting the hair compliments this week. Yay, Sean. So, okay. So starting
with Amanda.
Are we just going to pull cards again? I think that works the best, don't you?
Yep, that's fine, unless somebody has a specific question.
Yep. And remember this, we're going down a list of names on our side. If you have a question about a deceased loved one, put their name, put deceased, so we know for sure they're deceased. If they're alive, put their name and alive. That way we're not confusing the issue. And then if you don't know, just say you don't know.
And sometimes you can get a lot of spirits on the other side trying to talk to you all at once. And it's hard to sometimes figure out who it is they want to talk to.
Yes.
Or about.
And on top of it, as we're doing this show and we're giving a message, if it sounds like the message we're giving could apply to you as well, then keep that in mind. It could apply to you, or it could apply to someone else, because sometimes, like Sean says, we're getting so many messages at once that it's really hard to keep up. Okay, so if we start with Amanda. All right, so I picked the 8 of Wands. Oh, no, it's the King of Wands. I'm seeing the 8 up in the corner. Funny, though, it reminds me of seeing glasses, so someone may need to get their eyes checked. It's also about a message, but it's also about being in control. And you have a rose and a wand there as well. But the King of Wands makes me think of being confident, of knowing the direction you want to go in and not being afraid to go in that direction. It's holding up to the beliefs inside yourself. It's adventure. It's, what else is it? Adventure and being prepared to try anything, and like to go at something until you can't do it anymore and then realize it's time to give it up. I think that's what they wanted to say.
And I chose for you the 8 of Raphael. And the 8 of Raphael is about new beginnings. It's about understanding that there is something new just waiting for you. It's right there. It's just a few steps ahead of you. And just to do what you know is right for you in all 3 aspects of your life. And that is the message I'm getting. The message I'm getting from a woman on the other side who says, you know that this is the right thing for you to do, that whatever it is that you're planning to do next, that it is the right thing, that it's going to work just the way you think it is, if not a little better, and to just keep moving in that direction.
I can see now. Okay. So next is Helena. Hi, Helena.
Helena.
How are you?
H.
Helena?
Yeah.
Okay.
We
How
call her
are
H.
you? I picked the Page of Cups for you. And all the nice little stars and unburying things and the Cups is an emotional card. So this is about emotions. And the Page of Cups is about happy surprise, sensitivity, the emotional aspect of where you want to go. But it's also saying that there's that innocent child inside of you that needs to expand and to recognize that it's okay to be vulnerable, but to remember that you have a lot of maturity around you. And when you're making decisions, it's based on basically your inner sense, your outer sense, and all the other information that comes towards you. So it's not just one waking up in the morning and saying, okay, I'm doing this. You're going to have to look at the whole picture. All right, Sean.
And I actually pulled for you making a choice. And the message I'm getting from the other side on that is that it doesn't matter which way you choose. And if you look at the card, if you actually look at the card, both sides of the path are equally as inviting. And I'm being told that it doesn't matter which way you choose, just make a choice. Either choice will work out great for you. So you can't go wrong here. Just make a choice and move in that direction. And know that that choice is the one that you need most for you.
And it does seem simple, but sometimes we have to put a little thought into those choices. Kristen, how are you? Okay, Kristen, I picked the Magician. And the Magician is about knowing what you want, how to perform the act or the feat, and making it happen without other people realizing that you've managed to do it. And it's about resources and using the skills that you already have and using concentration and manifestation of where you'd like to see your life go, your job go, maybe even a relationship go. Okay, so it's being true to yourself in some aspects, but knowing you have everything you need to make it happen. Not that hand gestures are going to work here.
And I chose for you the Solitude card. Actually, I didn't choose it for you. It fell out of the deck. And the message I'm getting with it is that this is a time for that you need some time to yourself right now, whether it's just a couple hours, whether it's 15 minutes, or whether it's a couple days. This is a time where you need time to yourself, where you can actually hear yourself think this out. That it seems like I get the impression you're getting a lot of input from other people on stuff. And this is a time where solitude would help you hear you, which is going to be crucial in this next little while.
Yep. Okay, so next is Jacqueline.
No,
Kathy. It's Kathy. Sorry about that.
Yeah, I was curious how you got all the way to Jacqueline so quick.
I was reading down the list and making notes. Okay, so Kathy, how are you? I pulled, let's see if we can get it to show you the sun. Okay, and the sun is about, warmth, messages, relaxation. What else can it be about? Strength and success, celebration, positivity. And it can also be about, laying back on a couch in this particular case, which is a big white horse, and just enjoying that moment. The moment, as Sean said a little earlier, the moment of solitude. just having that inner peace so much surrounding you that you don't have to worry about what you're doing in the next few minutes. So maybe a little practice on meditation yoga, Kathy, might do you some wonders.
And I chose for you the fifth ray of intellectual knowledge. I'm choosing from a bunch of decks tonight. And the message I'm hearing around it is to not necessarily be listening to other people that you know, that you're connected, that this is your time in the sun, and enjoy it. It's well earned and well deserved.
Yeah, sometimes it really is. Okay, you're in luck, Penelope. I didn't like that card. Let's pick another card. Well, I can use this one on you because you're not going to freak out. So, Penelope, as you can see, I'm using a deck of cards, the Crow Tarot that you sent me. This is the Death card, and it's being pulled in a lot of different directions, organizing, fine-tuning, making a direction for yourself inside your job. And in this particular case, it's going to be a new start. So you might be starting something new around your job, or you might start a new project. And it's just a matter of having it organized for yourself. And I do believe you'll be successful at it. And I don't know if you, I know Audrey is our nephew's wife, but I'm wondering if you know another Audrey by any chance, Penelope. If you can let us know down, or you can text me. My phone's to the side. Let me know.
Well, at first I had a little bit of a heart attack because two cards came up together, but
well, you've already had enough heart attacks, Sean.
Yeah, you don't want the second card. Here's the second card, just so that.
Oh, look at that, a wedding. Yeah.
However,
she has to get divorced.
This is the actual card that I got for you, the opportunity to forgive. And the message I'm getting is that new start is an opportunity to you to forgive somebody in your life and have a new beginning with them, whoever that is. I get the feeling that it's some guy, I want to say, some man, and that there's been a misunderstanding between you guys for a while, or a hardship between you guys for a while. And this is a great chance for you to forgive and start a brand new relationship with this person.
Okay, and I'm just going to say, if he's talking about Donald, not on your life, I'll hunt you down, nail you to the floor so you can't talk to him.
I don't know. I don't always get names. I rarely get names from people.
No,
and I don't ask.
That's okay. I'm just supplying the knowledge. If it's a Donald, Penelope, you know what's going to happen to you, because I'll come and make sure it doesn't happen. Okay.
Holy Christmas, my thing likes to jump around. There.
Oh, we're at Jacqueline now.
Yes.
Okay, Jacqueline.
Jacqueline's getting moon cards.
Oh, I picked the Knight of Swords, and I've actually picked two, the Four of Swords. And this, oops, okay, tilt them like this. This normally makes a communication issue here. And it's normally a younger person saying, well, I don't want to do it. It could even be you saying you don't want to do it, but it's normally an impulsive action that can lay someone up because, let's say, they jumped out of a tree and broke their leg. So if you're an impulsive person, Jacqueline, and you'd like to climb trees, don't jump out because you'll break your leg. But it can also be defending a belief system for you. It could be someone who's attacking your beliefs, your mannerisms, your morals. And at that point, I'm going to say, stand up for yourself. If you really believe in it, then stand up for yourself. And that seems to be important here. The fight with honor is basically what I'm hearing.
Well, funny, I drew two cards for you also. Well, I didn't draw them. They actually fell out of the deck again. The first card, yeah, it's
Oprah.
left is right. Yeah, left is right.
Yeah.
Adjustments are required. And the next card, work through your fears. And the message I'm getting from the other side is to establish your values. And that's an interesting thing. I actually did an exercise this week to help me establish what my true values are, my top 9 values are. And the message I'm getting for you is to establish what your values are and don't compromise them for anything. Love God nor money is what I'm being told. Don't compromise your values. It'll all be okay.
All right. So next there's our cousin Faye. Hi, Faye. How are you?
How did you get to phase so quickly?
Because right after Jacqueline is Faye.
Yeah, no, my computer jumped me down further. It likes to do that. It likes to jump down 10 names at once.
Mine does it too. So I picked the 8 of coins. You know, Faye, every time we talk to you, we tell you that there's some sort of creative energy around you. You're going to create something. You've got to use your abilities. Like, you know, we were all born with it in our family. And this is sort of saying the same thing, Faye. This is a creation of your own doing that you can make money from. So you may be picking up something. You may be maybe investing in a project that's going to bring you money. You may be I don't think you're getting an inheritance, but that could also represent inheritance. So there is something coming around you, but craftsmanship, quality of work, commitment, and accomplishments, all about something you do naturally, Faye. So if that's herbology, then write the book. If it's making what are those lotus lamps, then make the lotus lamps. There's something that you're supposed to be doing, Faye, that has a creative bend to it, and I cannot stress that enough.
Well, I chose the heart chakra card for you. Left is right. Okay. You can see the angel holding her heart there. I'm getting an interesting message from the other side. There's a lot of rejoicing on your behalf being done right now. There's something magical going on behind the scenes, and there is a lot of rejoicing going on. And they're just happy for you, and they're saying, be happy, it's a good time.
Yep. So Linda is next. And there's a lot of comments here, like the hair looks great. Hello, happy. Kathy's referring to Penelope. Mm-hmm. And so that's Linda's next.
Yes.
Yes. So Linda, I picked the 2 of Wands. And Wands is about work. So this could be a new job prospect for you. It could be that you're looking at something new, or you're pairing a job with another person. So maybe time sharing. But this is also communication, and it's sort of like if you're going to go play pool, make sure your pool stick's sharpened and you know what you're going to do. So you may need to be taking some notes. It could be a legal matter too. If you're going to court or you're trying to help someone in court, make sure you take notes.
And I picked see only love. And the message I'm getting is telling me that when you look at people, especially people you're in disagreement with and disharmony in, practice seeing them in love. Just see them as you know them to truly be a being of love, just like you.
Yeah. And Linda, you're not looking at leaving home. There's something about leaving home too inside my head. So I don't know if someone's leaving home, you're leaving home, but there's something about leaving home. Just don't know what it is. Okay, so we get Marion next, and then Lisa.
Okay, let's see if I can scroll a little bit without having it scroll 8 miles on me. There.
And Marion asked.
She asked, do you have a message from David, deceased, for his mom, Lynn? P.S. Nice haircut, Sean. Thank you.
Well, Marion, I'm going to say that I feel as though his heart is connected to his mom's heart, that he's still close to her. I feel like it's sudden death, unexpected. Not that any death is really expected unless you know they're really old and dying or ill and dying. And I feel that he's telling her that it's okay to love him. It's okay to have him in her heart, but she can't just stop there. She needs to keep moving forward. That death isn't the end for her yet.
Yeah. I'm going to agree with that.
Okay. And
You're
then
talking to Marion, right?
Yeah, to Marion. And then to Marion, I pulled you a card as well, and it is the Two of Cups. This is celebration. This is a wedding. This is a baby. Could be twins. And a little bit of celebration around you this next 3 weeks. And be open to it.
And I drew for you trying to still figure this out a little bit. The page of Michael, sorry. You'd think I'd have it figured out by now.
Yeah, you would.
You would, but hey, life is what it is.
What deck is that?
This is the Archangel Power Tarot card. And I'm being told from the other side that this is a good time to be present with any agreements you're going into. So if you're going to agree to do something or be part of something or anything like that, to just be really clear on what you're agreeing to. Make sure that it's super clear and that there's no dark areas in there.
And get it in writing, Marion.
Yes. And David won't stop laughing with me, and I don't know what the joke is. You know how somebody gets into one of those hysterical laughs and you don't understand what the joke is?
I think it's the way he died.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting from him, is that he's just in a hysterical laugh right now. So until he calms down and catches his breath.
Marion, I've got a couple questions about that. I'm smelling gasoline, like huge amount of gasoline. So, and you probably already told us, but motorcycle, car accident.
I think it was a motorcycle accident.
Yeah. But I am smelling gasoline, loads of it. I don't think his mom needs to hear that, though.
And Lisa, for her, Herb's got a song playing, and it's very fitting.
What is it?
Born to be Wild.
Oh, that's too funny. That's exactly what I was hearing.
Yeah.
The part where it's born to be wild, and they're going down the road.
Yeah. Herb just wants you to know that he's riding the big Harley in the sky.
That's too funny.
And he's kicking it, having the time of his life.
The other part of that was to remember to speak to yourself occasionally and remind yourself that it's okay to let go and have some fun, Lisa.
And Herb also wants you to know that the clubhouse he has now is way better.
Well, yeah. Okay, so Shar, I did look at the message.
I'm going to pull a card for Lisa.
Okay, I'll pull a card too. Ooh, I have the Devil. This means you're never chained to any one topic or idea. And it's, like I said earlier, don't be afraid to talk to yourself and tell you it's okay to have fun. Do you remember the scene where Friends, where the one lady with the dark hair put the turkey on her head and went next door to Joey. Anyways, it's like that. Don't be afraid to have fun. I can see her with turkey on her head and sunglasses. Monica. Yes, that's who it was.
And I can't say much more because I pulled the coming to life card for you. So it's a good time to be happy and joyful and come to life.
Okay. So hi, Shar. I pulled the Wheel of Fortune for you. And this is nice. Look, it's all these crows being turned around in a circle. And it's like there's nothing you can't accomplish, Shar, if you put your mind to it. And you could start on one topic, change your mind, and go to a totally different one. And they're perfectly okay with that. And again, yes, I got your message, so I will check it out.
And I pulled for you the commitment card. And basically it says, if you commit to what I'm being told, is if you'll commit to what you're doing, anything's possible.
Yeah. So Amanda wants to know if you can tell her who's the lady sitting on talking from the other side. I think it's her grandma, isn't it?
I don't know. She's telling me her name's it sounds like Susan. Susan. Not Cheryl. If it's Cheryl with an S. That's
Okay.
what it sounds like, but I'm going to go with Susan.
All right.
So
and then
I have no idea.
Then
she isn't telling me what her relationship is to you.
And then she laughed because her glasses have a crack in it when I said someone needed new glasses.
Yeah.
Okay, so Helena, thank you.
And you're welcome, H.
And Kristen, I'm good. Thank you guys. You are awesome. Heather. Hello, Heather. And Sean, again, nice haircut. So how about a card for Heather? Ooh, Heather, the Strength card. This is being strong and gentle at the same time. And this is also the affinity sign. And the affinity sign, what you put out there comes back towards you. But I like the fact that maybe it's a time for a little rest now that the nights are getting a little longer. And it's time for you to rejuvenate yourself by making sure you get to bed at a good time and you're not up all night. And I keep, okay, oh, maybe that's why. Okay, so I am just saying, Heather, that, and this is Heather number 3, that, look after yourself. Make sure you get some rest. What you put out there comes back towards you. So be careful of what you say or think. Sean?
I chose the Dark Night of the Soul. And it's an interesting card. And I'm being told from the other side that you're pushing too hard. That you just need to stop and catch your breath and understand that it's all going to be okay. Everything's going to work out. Everything's going to be fine. And it'll be easier if you just don't push so hard. And they're saying they understand that you feel that if you don't push so hard, the things that need to get done in the next little while are not going to get done. But they're saying, actually, they will. Just make sure that you take time to catch your breath. Everything's going to be perfect.
And before we answer Heather number 1, Penelope,
I don't know who Heather 1, 2, or 6 is. So
Heather 1 is my friend. Heather 2 is Heather, my friend's friend. And Heather 3 is this one. So now, before we answer Heather number 1's question, and I pulled some cards for you. No, Penelope, I cannot see Sandra. So she's written a question. Could you copy it and put it into your thing and we'll answer it? And we'll pull her a card. So Heather number one, your grandfather said that your Grandpa Joe said, to look in the past is great because we can see where we've been. That's our history, that's our family, that's our friends. But to dwell in the past and never to leave it is a mistake. So turn around to see your future and know that he walks side by side you every step you take. And he wants to know about the pocket watch. So I don't know who has it, but he just threw that in at the last minute. I'm not sure if that's a pocket watch connected to a choo-choo train or to Big Ben, but there's something strong about the watch.
And the message I'm getting from him is he wants to know when the last time you danced was. He feels that you should dance because it brings joy. It brings joy in life at any time that you can dance and celebrate that life by dancing. That you should.
Yeah.
And he said, if you want to dance in the kitchen by yourself, he'll dance with you.
But I'd involve the grandchildren because that would be a lot of fun.
Yes.
Okay, so Heather, I picked the Chariot, which is shift, move, change messages. And then I also picked the Seven of Wands or Seven of Cups, which is emotional change. So this could be, who's the oldest boy? Ryan? Ryan may be finding his girlfriend in the next 7 weeks or 7 months. And just so you know, Danielle's standing here with a set of handcuffs laughing like crazy. Okay, did you pick anything for Heather?
Yep. I'm not going to say much because I'm laughing. But Cupid.
Oh, that goes in relationship to her older son finding his relationship.
Yeah.
Yay.
Pretty much backed up what Darcy said.
Heather said, nice haircut. Liam, he's saying, hello, Darcy, and hello, sir. Hey, you got me in there this time. Hi, Liam.
Hello, my Catholic friend.
Wow.
And that's all I'll say about that. He's laughing right now.
Having to make a decision blindfolded, Liam. You can't see where you're going. You're going to have to make this decision without any visual input. Could be an interesting decision process. And I'm going to say, take your time doing it. Feel the decision out. Since you're not allowed to see it, feel it.
I wound up drawing, well, the deck gave me 2 cards for you. Energy work, and you and I both know what that means, and life purpose. So I think over these next couple of weeks, what I'm being told is that you need to go ahead and look at taking the courses that you've been talking about taking and get on with it. Get on with it, because if you don't choose to change, life will not change for you. And even though you're a Catholic, I love you. Liam's a good friend of mine.
Yeah, well, we figured it out. I'll forgive him for being Catholic, but so's Penelope, our sister. I'm Anglican, and Buddhist.
I am what I am, and I'm not telling you. So.
Yeah. So Amanda asked if we could pull a card for her husband, Donnie. Well, Donnie,
I'm trying to find where we are again.
Okay. After Liam was Penelope, who laughed out loud. No, I won't freak out. That was about the death card, and then okay, Donnie. And then Donnie. So Donnie, I pulled the Queen of Cups. I just want you to know who the boss in the family is. Okay, so I'm going to say if she says jump, you might want to. But the really good part about her being the Queen of Cups is she has a gentleness around her when her temper isn't getting the best of her. And that you two got married for a reason. So I'm going to say honor the reason and don't be afraid to add a little romance. And that goes for you too, Amanda, inside this relationship. It's easy for me to sit here and say that.
I could be blunt and tell you what. I pulled the family card for Donnie.
Yeah, somehow I don't think they want babies anymore.
It's not about babies.
No, it's about family.
I could be blunt here and use exactly what I'm being told from the other side. But I'll try and make it a little nicer. It's somewhere thinking about the location of your head right now, and that you need to change that location and understand that your family is the singular most important thing in your life. And you know it, and you believe that you're making the choices that are best for your family, but you might want to ask your family what choices are best for them, and understand you're in good company. I'm one of those people who chose to believe that time away from my family, working all over the world and all that sort of stuff was giving them the best life possible. Right up until the day my daughter said that she would trade it all for 15 minutes with me. Then all that wasn't, I realized how unimportant all that stuff was, and the time, actual physical time of being there, actually being with them, was important. Okay.
Okay, so Penelope didn't like the idea of the wedding.
It wasn't a wedding, so yeah, it was about forgiveness and creating a new relationship.
Yeah. No. She agrees with me, not with that guy. Okay. Kathy, and when you said the other side.
No, she meant Sean.
Oh.
When I say from the other side, I'm more talking about from the group of spirits that hang around with me on Tuesday nights. They're not the same spirits that hang around with me most days, or the same angels that hang around with me most days. Tuesday night, I have an open forum for spirits from the other side to come talk to me, and they know it. And they know the rules around it, so they know how I feel about spirits coming that want to just yatter. They've got to come with purpose. So when I say the other side, it's generally from spirits that aren't in the physical realm anymore.
Yes, and that's basically the same thing on this side. When I say I hear or see or smell, it's all from the people who are showing up tonight to help out. So, okay, so yes, he might mean Stuart, but Stuart, Donald, I don't care. Either one of them, the answer is no, Penelope. All right, so Brenda, and I can say that for those of you who don't know, she's my sister. So I can say that with a good confidence. No. All right. So Brenda,
and it's neither one of those, Penelope. It's somebody else. It's another guy. And I don't know that you've had an intimate relationship with this person, but you've had a relationship with this person.
Yeah. I don't know who it is. I can't feel it. Okay. Yes, the week is off to a good start. But Brenda.
Let's jump back to Brenda.
Yeah. Are there any messages regarding Christy's well-being? She's not in a hospital right now, is she, Brenda? Because that would be my first impression. Actually, that's the card I pulled is the tower and the house changing around it as though the mental stability inside this house. And maybe I didn't actually see your question until after, but if Christy has gone to the hospital, it's going to take a little work, but it's hard to, she's never going to be the person she was before. That is what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
Do you hear anything, Sean?
Yeah, I'm looking for a way to convey this message.
I think it's her emotional well-being she's asking
yeah,
about.
at this point, it's up to Christy. That's what they're saying. It'll be based on the internal choice that Christy makes on a soul level as to what happens next.
Yes.
Can Christy turn this around and come out of this smelling like roses? Yes. Can it go horribly in the other direction? Yes. She's at the crossroad right now.
And I honestly don't believe there's much you or Kurt could do to help her change the decision.
No.
I think she's going to have to do it herself. And Brenda, I've got a work card for you, the Ace of Wands. And this is a new opportunity around work. I don't know if you're looking at retirement or just going part-time, but there is another opportunity facing you where work is concerned. And it feels brilliant. It feels like, yeah, this is what I want. So I'm going to say congratulations on that. Did you have a card for Brenda?
I do. I picked the 7 of Ariel for you. It does say everything in your financial life. The message I'm getting from the other side says that everything in your financial life, that you've invested wisely and that everything there is going to work out great. And it's saying to me that there's a group on the other side, and the spokesman for the group on the other side is saying to me, you have invested wisely in your heart. And just to continue investing wisely in your heart, because you have a beautiful heart. And we all rejoice at that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So Amanda and her mom are talking back and forth to each other. And Cindy is the next person. Right after Amanda says the Walking Dead mom.
Yes.
Okay. Hi, Cindy. How are you? I picked the 5 of Wands, or Swords, sorry. And this is communication, but this is also leaving behind what no longer needs to be part of your life. Remove the excess baggage you don't need and look to what you have and how you can balance it. It's time and factor and environment. It's all going to play a part in you letting go of the past and moving to the future. Plus, normally the 5 of Wands also means there's some sort of legal action around you. So I don't know if there is or not, but that's normally what it indicates.
And I picked the 4 of Ariel. And the message I'm getting clearly from the other side is that you're great at giving. You're fabulous at it.
But it's hard to take.
However, with that said, they would like you to consider that receiving is also giving. That when you receive from other people, you grant them the opportunity to love. And in granting them that opportunity, you give them the chance to feel the same way that you feel when you give.
Yeah. Okay, so Linda says, I think you missed me, but I'm pretty sure we pulled
But that's okay. We can pull another card for Linda.
Okay. I pulled the 6 of Swords, communication, turbulence in a storm that you're able to overcome. It could be having words with a loved one. And, you know, there's always that thing, think before you speak sort of thing, because, you know, you don't want hard feelings. So if you're going to talk to someone and you know it could be a touchy subject, work it out ahead of time in your own head on paper before you actually speak it.
And I pulled for you Master Healing. And the message I'm getting with it is that this is a time where you determine the outcome of interactions you're having with other people. You can choose to have beautiful, wonderful interactions with them, or you can choose to make them like sandpaper. It's up to you. What I'm being told is that to be present with the conversations you're having and the things you're doing and saying, and be aware. And you can make this a beautiful time.
Yeah. Okay. So Heather asked, any chance we could
I'm curious. Hang on. I'm just curious. Are you trying to be funny? What
Yes.
the heck does that mean?
That's because when Kathy asked you, what do you mean by the other side? And you answered it. In the meantime, Amanda said, what did the Walking Dead mom? And then Kathy saying, are you trying to be funny? And then she goes down here, Amanda. So
no, they're not necessarily. I don't know. I see death differently, so
yeah.
I get what you're both saying, but no.
Yes, but that's okay. So Heather, number one, asked if we could pull a card for the U.S. And I pulled two. I pulled Trump, and I pulled, who's the other guy? Biden. Okay, so Trump. It came out upside down, freedom, which means, oh, goodbye. And then I picked Biden, and I think, I won't say what I think. And it says perfect acceptance. So, freedom, perfect acceptance. There's more I could put in there, but if this show is monitored, they may take it off the air.
Well, I chose one for both of them jointly.
Okay.
Anyways, I chose the alchemical mutation.
Yeah.
So an alchemist does all kinds of things to the old story of legends and stories of alchemists where they were trying to turn lead into gold. And yep, that pretty much sums it up. The U.S. is trying to turn lead into gold. We haven't been successful at that one yet.
No.
Chances are this attempt won't be successful either.
I don't know. I pulled another card. So justice. And we all know justice is blind. So does it really matter? What's that old expression? Better the devil you know than the devil you don't?
Yeah.
But let's go for the don't one. That's my
Let's
feeling.
just whatever. Yeah. I'm going to stay out of it now.
Okay, we're done.
Yep.
Amanda says no, just stating facts. This is back to her mom. Faye says thank you. Amanda. Kathy, hello, sunshine. Have a blessed night. Okay, hello, guys. Elaine.
Yeah.
Hi, Elaine. Penelope, did Sandra ask anything? And if she did, could you put it in a comment so we can answer her? Okay. Where did I say I was? Elaine. Hi, Elaine. I have the 2 of Pentacles. This is money coming towards you. Nice even amount, too. And it's balancing your money as well. Also balancing decisions. But this is keeping up to the pace that you set. So making sure you're looking after yourself. You're getting equal amount of rest as well as work. So you're having that happy work-life combination. It's called something else. Work-life. Anyways. Balance. Yeah, whatever. It's just balance it. Elaine, balance your life.
I'm going to show you the card, and I'm going to tell you what I'm hearing. So focus on service. And if you looked at just the title, you would think it means that you need to focus on being in service to others. But actually, what I'm hearing from the other side is a soft voice. And the soft voice says, you are already in such service to others that most of the time you don't even see it. And everybody just wants to say thank you. Thank you for what you do for them. And so on behalf of everybody, thank you.
Okay. So Kathy says thank you. Marion said thank you. Brenda, actually, I did answer that one. I am wondering if there is any specific direction my work is going. And I pulled that Ace of Wands that said there's possible change in position, downsizing, going into retirement. Linda says thank you. Marion, he was a charmer. I guess she's talking about David. It was an accident. Linda, laugh aloud. Lisa, sorry. Lisa Gain. Okay, Amanda. She says only Susan she can think of as Cheyenne's spirit when she was asking who the lady was.
Quite possibly, yes. That she says her name's Susan, and that's all I'm getting.
Okay. So I like Lisa's message. That's cute. That she heard part of that song on the way home today. And Lisa, what's your number, Heather? I know my Heathers. I have a 1, a 2, and a 3.
No, this I think she's asking.
I know she's talking about the phone number.
Yes.
Darcy, Sandra is just below Heather Ross. Well, we didn't see her on there, so we'll pull Sandra a card, and I did. Whoops. Well, one fell in my lap too. The one that fell in my lap is 4 of Wands, Heather. Or sorry, Sandra.
Okay, where are you?
Down with Penelope. Darcy. Sandra is just below Heather Ross. Well, we never saw Sandra on our link.
Just a sec. I don't know where you are. Okay.
728.
Okay, I got Lisa, Penelope, Heather. Thanks, guys. Amanda.
Go up 1, 2. Go up to Penelope.
Okay.
And it says Darcy.
Just below Heather Ross.
Yeah, and we never saw her. Yeah. So we're pulling a card for Sandra.
Okay.
So Sandra, I have the 4 of Wands. And this is about circular direction. Everything in life goes in a circle. It's like if you watch trends in clothes and trends in haircuts, we've gone from long to here to short, like Sean's, and then we're going back to long again for girls, and we're going to the short waisted shirts. I saw one the other day and thought, oh my God, high waisted pants, short waisted shirt. And so everything comes in a circle. And as life progresses, even for you, Sandra, it's going to be in a circle. So maybe, well, I can't believe I'm going to say this, hold on to a few things from your past because you might want to reuse them.
And Sandra, I drew for you. It's time to take action. And what I'm seeing from the other side, this time not hearing, but seeing, is that it's time for you to pull your feet out of the mud and take action in the direction that you've been thinking about. That's what I'm being told. Darcy's reading the message from Amanda, which I've already read. And my answer is yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you guys could have connected on the other side and been speaking with and through each other.
Yes. Okay, so Liam, thank you to both of us. Heather, thank you. I have worried about court stuff ongoing with my ex-husband, who's being very difficult in finding adequate health and continuing working. And see, Heather knows she's number 3.
And Heather Ross, you're number 1 to me, darling.
Yeah. Heather, I do believe that court will, you keep track of everything because this says it's going to work out for you. It's not working out for you tomorrow, the next day, but it is going to work out. So you keep track of everything. Just
breathe deep. That's what I'm being told. Everything's going to work out fine. Breathe deep. Alexandria.
Okay. Yeah. So right now, I would say that this is what is it? The Hermit. It's this time of year, even though that looks like snow there. And this is to be patient. There is a light in the distance for you. I do believe I see money coming towards you, but it may be more likely next year that it's coming, like if you're looking for a lot of it. And I don't know. I sort of feel like you're going to be working, but it could be more like from home or from, I know this is going to sound like really crazy, like a food truck. So are you taking your business on the road? And I will burn a money candle for you. And so what I'm going to suggest to anyone who's listening, I have this habit of when I'm feeling broke, I see money come in the house and go in the bank. I do not spend my money in the bank. I leave it. All I do is think of it come in the bank, come in the bank. Don't think about what you're going to do with that money, because I'll tell you right now, if you do, you're going to have the biggest bill in the world. So just see it come in and go in the bank. It does work.
And I chose 2 cards for you. I chose the deep freeze. Well, I didn't choose them. They were given to me, just so we're clear on that. But I also chose right behind it the field of dreams. And what I'm being told is that right now, you're just going to have to accept whatever help is being offered to you right now. But and I have to agree that in the early part of the year, something's going to break free and everything's going to work out.
Yeah. So Kathy said, thank you, Sean. Amanda was talking about what you said about being away from home. Is that Ariella?
Just comment on what Amanda said here about her dad being away so much. Yeah. And, I get it. That's what I did. I spent a lot of time away on the road, working long hours and whatnot to provide a better life for my kids. But my kids still felt that they would have traded part of what they got just to have more time with me. And I'm just going to stay with that message because that is the message I'm being given to.
Yeah. Okay. And Kathy asked, I think you say it, Ariella is Donnie's daughter.
Yeah, not even going to try.
Okay. She is her granddaughter. Could we pull a card for her? And the card I pulled was the 8 of Cups and I hope I'm saying it wrong. If I'm not, I'm really sorry, but I'm doing it phonetically, Ariella. And this is emotionally achieving the dreams that you want inside your life. And to know that you are loved, because the people around you love you. They may not always listen to you, but then again, do you always listen to them? So this says that things can work out no matter what direction you choose to pull in your life, and you can be successful. Just remember to turn around and have a look at the people that love you and that you love too, and don't forget to tell them.
And I pulled the 10 of Raphael, which is about love and blessings in your life. And I pulled the 9 of Ariel, which is about that magical charm of life. So I would say that right now she's at a place where there's this magical charm in life, and her life is full of love, and she knows she's loved. And that this is just a beautiful time for her to rejoice in that and let her dreams come true, because they will.
Okay. So Amanda said that Donnie fell asleep, but she will make sure he watches this tomorrow so he can hear the reading. See it?
Which one are you at? Oh, Donnie.
Amanda.
Yeah.
Okay.
Donnie. Okay, I got that.
Yeah. And Brenda,
welcome,
thank
Brenda.
you. You're welcome. Cindy, they may not be your legal actions, but they could be someone else who's taking legal actions and you may be helping them deal with it. So if that's the case, keep track of everything. Amanda, yeah, okay. Cindy, oh my, thank you. So something dawned on her. Kathy is going to be okay. Yes, she is going to be okay. We already, laugh about all of you. I have answered this, Darcy.
Well, have we pulled a card for Jeanette?
Nope, we haven't pulled a card for Jeanette. So we'll pull a card for Jeanette. And then our niece is on. I don't
Kelly.
like that card, Jeanette. I'm going to pull a different one. Okay. No, don't like that one either. Sean, you go ahead. I'm still looking for a card I like. I found one.
Go ahead, Deb.
Ace of Cups. New starts, new objects or desires inside your life. Emotionally, your cup flowing over. Not half full, but full. And that no matter what, things in your emotional life will work out. Don't you like it when I pull a card that's really pretty and has good outcomes?
And Jeanette, I pulled this card for you. Orbs of Light. And the band in the background, and I'm going to ask them to knock it off here in a minute, but they're just having a tremendous amount of fun with the whole group back there. They're playing You Are the Sunshine of My Life. So this is a great time to be the sunshine of your life. And I'm going to ask them to knock it off because they're getting kind of loud and rowdy back there.
Okay.
Thank you, though. Thank you for having them come forward for you because it was fun to listen to them.
Okay. So Kelly is on and she says, nice haircut, Uncle Sean. And
Thank
then
you.
just a little down from it, she says, so my kids keep seeing spirit. How do I help them with this gift? Wow. I normally suggest of talking to them about it. So when they're not afraid of seeing spirit, you can keep a journal for them so that they can compare what they're seeing and understand it. I think for me, the biggest thing is to talk to them, to let them know it's okay to see them and that they might have a message for them. Talking is the only thing I can think of, Kelly. I mean, there's books out there too, but I don't know them.
Yeah, I would talk to your kids about the rules. The rules are nobody can hurt them. Spirit wise can't hurt them without their permission. So have them just chatter with them, find out what they want or what they need or why they're there. Just sometimes spirits just like to hang around just for something to do. I have lots that when I'm out in public that just come around and hang out because they just want someone to hang out with.
And I think the biggest thing is, like Sean says, just tell the kids they are empowered, that if spirit is trying to hurt them, annoy them, they can tell them to go away.
And Kelly, I drew a card for you.
Yes. And I did too, but to answer Penelope, we did draw a card for Sandra. Okay.
And yes, Jenna, you can ask any question you want.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Okay. I have the 9 of coins. This is success, Kelly. What you're doing now will bring a lot of notoriety to you. It's going to bring success. It puts you in that position of authority. And remember that when you're sitting in the position of authority is to remember how would you want to be treated, because that's going to be a big thing. But I do see success around you.
And I chose the Chariot for you, which means your self-determination and your self-control is what's going to lead you and carry you to that success. So keep up the good work.
Okay. And Jenna, let's see if she did ask a question. I'm just going to the bottom. Nope. So we'll pull her card for her.
Yeah.
Okay. So Jenna, I pulled the 10 of Wands, which is you may have a little bit of a burden right now, and it could be around work. It could be trying to do work and home life and school and everything else at the same time. And mainly, I would say if you can, take a few minutes each day, do maybe 5 minutes of meditation, get outside, get some air, but don't let things pull you down because you're actually really quite strong and you can get above other objects inside of your life.
And I chose, you're very close to achieving your goal. So what I'm hearing from the group is that it's always darkest before the dawn. And just know that you're at that place where if you just continue to be focused, continue to work and whatnot, you are going to achieve everything that you've been working for. Well done.
Okay. So then Amanda mentioned something about you'll laugh out loud. It was nuts. We just laughed at each other, although I think the employee was a little freaked out. Don't know what she's talking about.
Because Amanda and Cheyenne were actually speaking word for word when they were talking about Abby. And yeah, when that happens, people get freaked out because they don't understand. It was just kind of interesting from somebody in a spiritual store that doesn't grasp that the spiritual world doesn't have boundaries.
No, they don't. Well, they do in certain things, but not all things. Okay, so we have another Lisa. This is different than your Lisa. You see her?
Yeah. Yep.
And I picked the 7 of coins, and this is nesting. It's making sure your nest is ready for winter days and into the spring. So make sure your home is the way you want it, and all the pipes outside that should be turned off are turned off, and just enjoy the winter, Lisa. Take your time.
And I chose for you. Oh, this left is right. Come on, let's get this straight. An invitation to connect. And yes, there's 2 lights showing up in it. If I turn it like this,
Yeah, they're candles.
Yes, that's the candles. And what I'm hearing behind it from the other side is that this is a great time to connect with people. Just even if it's just by phone or by email, just connect and enjoy that time of connection.
Okay. So then your Heather says, "Oh, thanks, Sean. You are my number one." Liam goes, "Heather is my number one, Sean."
Well, of course.
Amanda said, "Sean, you almost had it." And Heather
Almost
said,
had what? Sorry,
the number one position.
Oh no.
And then
Heather Ross is Liam O'Neill's partner, so no. I wasn't even in the running.
oh my God. Okay. Penelope had to go out with the dog.
Yeah.
And Amanda said how to say her name. Aurelia. Okay. Hopefully I did that one right. Kelly, hi honey
Aurelia.
again. Jeanette, she loved it. 3, it's a music night tonight. Yes, it is. Kathy, this is interesting. I did not expect the cards about the election, but you handled that very well. So we got a hurricane coming. That's a nice way of doing it. I hope she means a real hurricane. She's in MS, Minnesota. Brother in
LA.
And one in AL. Is that?
I'm not sure what AL is.
Atlantic Canada, I'm guessing, or
might be Atlantic
Alaska.
City. Alaska? No.
Or Arizona.
No, Arizona is not. Arizona is AR.
Wants to know who's going to get it worse.
If I had to say something, I'd tell your brother to batten down the hatches.
And yet I would tell her to. So maybe it's going to be an even draw. Okay. And our niece, Kelly, said, perfect. That's exactly what she has told them, except I forgot to tell them to ask if they had a message. Perfect. I was elected as Saskatchewan Union of Nurses local president. So the success was maybe winning the election. Congratulations.
Oh, Amanda's in.
I got goosebumps. You're going to do so good.
Congratulations, Kelly.
Yes. Yay. Then you can make a decision to come see your auntie. That's the next one. Okay. Lisa, thank you. Amanda, correct.
In
Louisiana.
Mississippi.
Oh, that's where it is. Louisiana. Ooh, then if he's in
She's not in Louisiana. She's in Mississippi. Lucedale, Mississippi.
Who's in Louisiana?
And then the AL is Alabama.
Mrs.
Oh, it's Louisiana and Mississippi. Okay.
Louisiana. Who's ever in Louisiana?
Yeah. Duck.
Mom, it's Mississippi. Okay. Stop fighting, girls.
And Kelly, you're welcome anytime.
Yeah.
Love to meet you in person.
So, well, folks, it's time to say goodnight. Uncle Ricky is in Louisiana. Since I am geographically challenged, at this point, I might have to say to your brother the same thing Sean did. Batten down the hatches. Kathy, you're next, and then wherever the other sibling was.
Well, I'm going to see Uncle Ricky in Louisiana because the crawdaddies are really good there.
Okay. Well, folks, we're going to say goodnight. And
thank you, everybody, and much love and encouragement. And thank you very much for sharing your time with us.
Yes. And Penelope and I will be on tomorrow night at 6:30 Pacific time, and we look forward to seeing you then too. May love, joy, happiness, and peace find you in mysterious ways this week. Blessed be everyone.
Bye.